Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We are doing an urban world mapped by Mapper. 3-minute time challenge. I think everything's in Spanish. I mean, we saw Pere on a stop sign, so everything is in Spanish. We're doing this a little earlier than we normally do, mainly because we are going for the world record in country streaks today. And in order to accommodate for that, we want to have all the time in the world that we can. So we're starting this a little early. Now we do have red license plates. I think that says Belo Horizonte. It does say Belo Horizonte. So it's not Spanish. It's Portuguese. We're somewhere in Brazil. Lovely. Now, I think I always struggle when it comes to street signs in Brazil. I just don't think they exist. Here's the Brazilian flag. If it says Belo Horizonte everywhere, I think we're going to end up in Belo Horizonte. We do have no area code in front of that. Damn, I wanted to show off that knowledge. But we do have telephone numbers. And this, we actually do have a street sign. So we ended up over here, which has a street sign as well. If we can, we have Avenida Oligario Maciel. Where was our start position? Was it this road? It was this road. Oops, forgot to turn that off. Well, that's my bad. That's to let me know to start recording. Even though we're already good. So it is this road. I can. We have the Rua Felipe dos Santos. So Felipe dos Santos, which we know how blind I am, and the Avenue Alegria something. I think it's actually this right here. The Michel. It is this one. Alright, so on here, somewhere on this road, should be the Rua Felipe dos Santos. And it changes as it crosses. So, we just have to go north. And hope that it's not one of these. Because I don't think we'll pay attention, to be honest. Dos Timbros. I can't even pronounce that. Does it continue this way? It does. So, we'll just keep going up. Dos Tupis. Dos Tomillos. Dos Carhijos. If we're not going to find it, it just makes sense, right? And we just didn't find it. I guess we can go more south. I really don't know. And it does end up being a lot further south. And it was literally on a road right after the yellow that I just didn't see. I think we might have been at this point. We just missed it. We just missed it. Unless I literally read Felipe dos Santos and I was like, oh, that's not it. But we do have an extra point over Taurus. This is green, and we have the Korean, so we're in Korea. And specifically, South Korea. But we got nothing else. I think we need to look into phone numbers for South Korea as well. It doesn't feel like Seoul, although I think I've said that every time, and it's always ended up being Seoul. We have Moonhawk Stadium and the Incheon Alt, which is over here, Art and Cultural Center. So Moonhawk Stadium should be to the south, same with the Arts and Cultural Center. Here's the sports complex. Here's the Arts Center. Arts Center, sports complex. So we still got to be north. I don't know what Sunji Junction, but it says 4. So that might be a road. Here's 42. Here's 1. Still 42. 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. 10, 8, 7, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 5. So it looks like we're struggling to find the number 4. Which is bad luck in Japan? It's bad luck in a lot of countries. And then just full Korean. If we do head south, it does feel like we have the park next to us, which is this. But where? What road is this? This is... I don't know. I don't. This is Injudaro? Can we find that? Gunwo? Soskro? Further south. Not that one. We're right here, right now. When we return to start, we are returning to start again. We went north, right? We went north. And then east. Yeah, north and then east. This is currently 1 block up and over. And then down? Hold on. Because we went north, so we need to go west, which we did, and then south. But is it that one that we go south on? Or is there another? No, we go to the second road, and then we go south. And then, where's the next road? I guess it's that. I guess I screwed that up. So we went up 2 roads, 2nd Street south, instead of 1 road, 2nd Street south. I mean, that's not bad. We still get a perfect score. We're just not right on top of it. I guess that could have been a little bit worse. But that's not bad. I think that might be one of the first perfect scores we've ever had in Korea. This looks Spanish and not Portuguese. We have Spanish right here. It says Yucatan, so that's Mexico. Central Merida, which is right here. And now street signs. Cale 54. Here's 41, 35, 60, 59, 57, 55. And there's no 54. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? How do you not have a Cali 54? I see literally every other fucking number. Here's Cali 54. Alright, Cali 54 and Cali 43. So is this still 54? It is still 54. We return to start. We are on Cali 43 on the western side, so we're right here. We get the perfect score. We end up being 1 meter, 1 yard off. And we do that real fast. 4 for 5. Alright. This feels like the United States. I wouldn't be surprised if we do end up in Canada. License plates, not really giving us too much. It's white. The fact that it looks like it has blue lettering could be Quebec. Could also be, I think, North Carolina. Private property. If it was Quebec, I think I'd expect to see a little bit more French. So let's, there, as we find Rue right here. So I think we are in Quebec, which would be Quebec City. Can we find any confirmation? What does this say? This says the First Church of Christ Scientist. Let's pretend we didn't see that, because that is the stupidest name for a church I've ever seen in my life. I've seen a lot of weird names for churches, guys. Come on, we played Geoguessr. We all have. Yeah? Of the First Scientist? Hope Springs Eternal Church, dcchurch.org. DC? If you think so, okay. I figured, like, I don't know, BC might work. There's .ca. I don't know the 613 area code, although I feel like that's Manitoba. We got Perfection, Kibosh Village. Is this going to be the one that we just don't find anything? Artworks, office supplies, 100% Canadian, Foundries de Bureau. God damn it. There's the flag of Canada. It looks like it's just 3 of them. 3 separate flags of Canada. A lot of French now. 613 again. More French. Downtown at the intersection of everything. I'm so glad you tell me what exactly downtown we are. That sucks. Usually these are pretty helpful signs, and this time around we're getting nothing from them. We got sushi, Slater. I don't know what that logo's supposed to be. There's a lot of things I just don't know. Bank of Montreal. Do we do it? I guess. Why not? Return to start then. We are at the corner of Gilmore and O'Connor. Gilmore and O'Connor. Here's Guy. I know it's completely different. Gilmore, O'Connor. Gilmore, O'Connor. One of those should stand out. I hope. I mean, it said downtown, so I'm kind of looking more towards the south. I don't know if that's even the play. We are out of time, though, so. And it ends up being Ottawa. Interesting. There's Gilmore, which means this should be O'Connor. I don't know, man. We didn't see anything that said Ottawa anywhere. At least I don't think I did. I mean, we did see the O logo, which might make sense for Ottawa. But I think I just wanted it to just be a random fucking stupid logo. So Taurus does get the perfect score there, which means they are still in the lead. There's a snorkel. I know it's not on our car, so we can't go with Kenya. We are on the left-hand side. We do have Sunday entry by Gold Coin. What? No smoking. Left-hand side, everything appears to be English. That says Australia. I wonder if we're in New Zealand. We're going for Sydney for no apparent reason. I know this isn't Sydney. We just needed to get a guess down. That says airport Marara. Is Marara a fucking town? Because if it is, I've never heard of it. Granted, you know how many weird town names there are in fucking Australia? Too many. So would it be too much of a surprise to see a Marara? Probably not. We could probably go over by Wagga Wagga, because the name makes me laugh. Coconut Grove. Don't think that's a town name. However, that says nothing important, and this says nothing important. Oh man, I'm glad to be here, guys. Glad to be here. We have 40 winks. I wonder if they're winking at you 40 times. We have a KFC, Anaconda. So it's like a shopping mall area. For some reason, this feels familiar. I feel like that's actually the sign we wanted to see. I feel like every sign's the sign we want to see. Let's be real. Hospital, nope. Unless Royal Darwin. Maybe? Here's Coconut Grove, so it makes sense. The Darwin International Airport. If we return to start, we are over by McWilliams, which is right here. But is it old? No, it just says regular McWilliams. So we should be right here. Because this is the weird curve. Actually, we're like right there. Guess. And we get the perfect score. Now, we had quite a few perfect scores, which I'm actually happy with. But our 2 non-perfect scores were enough for Taurus to walk away victorious. That was actually, we did really fucking good. We got a perfect score in Australia. We got a perfect score in South Korea. Did we get a perfect score in Mexico? I think we got a perfect score in Mexico. We didn't do really bad in Belo Horizonte. And then Canada. What happened? We gotta let this load because we had 3 perfect scores, 1 almost perfect score, and Canada. Taurus is coming in first place. Doing great all around. Very good. GG's. God, man, if we just did better in Canada. Bo coming in second. Also doing fairly well all around. Although round 2, which was Korea, was the worst round. We came in third, doing what I thought was going to be like first place, besides Canada. 11th at turnaround, coming in 4th at 23.8. With Brazil being the worst. Carl's coming in 5th at 23.5, with Brazil being the worst. Scribbles in 6th with Brazil. Cedric Tiger in 7th with South Korea. So it looks like it was either Brazil or South Korea. Quantum Gravity in 8th at 21.9 with, what do you know, Brazil. And 59 in 9th with Australia, actually, being the worst. Overall, not too bad. It looks like about the same score that I had when it came to Quebec. So it was actually a really close game all around. The lowest score being 19,715, which is really fucking high up there. I think the average on this map is like 14.5. Might even be 15 now. But that is going to be where we call it. So thank you all so much for watching this. We did this a little bit earlier just so that we would be able to do country streaks today. We are at 82. We need 40 more to tie the world record. And I may not be good at it, but chat is great at it. So thank you, chat. And if you guys are watching this, there's a good chance we are still going. Because the whole plan was that we were going to give as much extra time today as we could to get the streak as long as we could. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.